What is up, dudes? Welcome. Today's video is going to be a little different. Over the past few weeks, we've been talking about. We're trying to get to. Let me see about adjusting this a little bit. There, you can see my head. Maybe I grew a little. That would be awesome. But yeah, no. A buddy of mine been talking about possibly doing a podcast. Maybe a video of some sort, a video podcast, I suppose. And you can see right now, to the right of the webcam there is a graphic that we made. This is still early, but I think we're gonna start kicking off. Just wanted to get something out there. We were supposed to start recording last night and tonight, but it didn't happen. He went MIA, I guess. Never got back to me. Yeah, I guess your life gets in the way. But I want to start doing something maybe once a week, getting it out there. We just get on and chop it up about a bunch of things. So what we want to do, like I said, is a podcast. But I think we're gonna do this platform since I'm already set up with this gaming and everything, and the Unknown Creations name has just stuff already set up. We wouldn't have to recreate a whole bunch. It would keep it easy, fast, and simple, I guess, is just so we can get straight to what we wanted to do. So yeah, we're gonna keep it under the Unknown here. We're just gonna add it on a playlist here on YouTube. But what we're gonna do is we'll stream it. We'll stream it on Twitch, and that way we have a live feed and we can interact with people, and then we will port that over to YouTube for our final video. It's similar to what I'm doing with the Knights of the Old Republic right now, but this is just going to be us talking about a variety of things. We've got some ideas. We don't want to talk about like one thing in general. We don't want to be sports, or we don't want to be technology. I mean, although you could do a full job at doing those things, and I know that, but just the way we work and operate and how we converse more often, it just never lands on one topic for too long. And since we do talk about a variety of topics, but I mean, we do want to talk about things like technology, have a few different segments out there. Maybe, I've got a couple ideas where I could essentially just throw out a deal of the week, some sort of technology, whether it's a GPU for a computer or a phone that you can get right now for really cheap. It's pretty cool. Maybe we can inform somebody. I don't know. Just throw that out there. The one thing that we are going to go for is, I think we're going to try to open the show, maybe have a beer. We both very much enjoy beers and trying something new. So I think we're going to open the show, have a beer, and maybe talk about that real quick. Maybe both of us rate it on Untapped real quick, and then if you're hanging out with us, you could see that live, and then move forward from there. And with that, you can see the graphic right next to me right there. It's just two beer tankards clinging together. Cheers. So I will show you what we've got here. So let me put that there. So this is, I think, what we're going to name the segment, a podcast, or whatever it's called. I don't know what a video, a video podcast would be called. I guess we still call it podcast, I guess. But yeah, we're going to call it Tippler's Parlor. Tippler's, I know, has a few different definitions, and we are going to take it as the simile for social drinking, social drinkers. So, and then a parlor is obviously like a lounge. So essentially you translate that to social drinking lounge, where we just have a beer and we chop it up with you guys, the viewers, ourselves, about a variety of things. And that's going to be our one constant. So this is our graphic. This is what we've got. Things are still very early. We will definitely improve best we can. Like I said, we got a few stuff that we want to talk about. We'll just we'll make it somewhat structured, and then honestly, when we talk, things don't stay on topic for very long. So we'll we'll see how each episode goes. But we're gonna shoot for probably 30-minute episodes, and then it's gonna be fun. We're all just gonna hang out. We could talk about different technology news articles, any news articles that I see that maybe come to me as interesting, that I'll actually click on and find it even more interesting, on the scale of more interesting, that I would bring to you guys. That we could talk about stuff like that, as him too. But just since he's not here, we're gonna focus on me right now. Can't speak for him, but I've written down some stuff. Like I said, starting off with something like deals of the week, like that would be cool. We could talk about some different sports things. There's a lot of stuff that are constantly evolving in sports, and I very much love sports, and I can get on sports and talk about sports for a while. And this is where we're gonna help level each other out, because I don't know how much he's into sports, but there are certain stories that my wife is not into sports at all, but there are certain stories that come across that I find even interesting enough to tell her. I'll tell her a lot of things. She'll be like, okay, but there are plenty of stories that I will relay to her, pass on to her, rather, is the best way to put it, where she, honestly says, oh, wow, actually has some input, or sees that as not necessarily just sports related. Like I could tell her LeBron just passed up Michael Jordan in, scoring, all the all-time scoring lists, for fourth, and she honestly couldn't care less. But I could say something like, Jason Witten is coming out of retirement at 38 to go play tight end now for the Cowboys, back with them. And she found that a little interesting, just for the aspect of a 38-year-old man coming out of retirement to go play in the NFL, which is kind of crazy. We'll see how that goes. So we'll start with that, but there's plenty of stuff to go by right now. I don't have, if we do something like the deals of the week, start with that, while we're talking about our beers or drinking our beers right at the beginning, we can have the deals of the week. I don't have anything written down for that right now. I could share some facts, something like the iPhone. I read this. This was actually an article that I could link if somebody else wants to read it. But I read that the iPhone has about 75 of the 118 elements on the periodic table, which is kind of interesting, just to me. Maybe it's not interesting to everybody, but it's definitely interesting to me. So a lot of stuff like that. We could talk about a few different things and thoughts and stuff we have on everything. So I hope you like the graphic. And we also, I've just been using my current stream overlay setup to do this recording. So we have to set everything up, and that is something I can't do without having somebody there, because we won't be in person together, which will be the hard part. So we do live marginally far apart from each other, so we will have to do it over the internet together. We got to get that all set up. Very, very excited though. If you have any input, please, we love it. If you're interested in us ever talking about a certain topic, let us know too. And then join us live, watch it live, and then you could also watch it, as like a podcast or a rerun of video on YouTube. So pretty excited about that. So that's going to be it. This short video. This like episode 0. Maybe not necessarily a pilot, more as an information video about what we're going to put out. And we were hoping to get it out this weekend, but it didn't look like it's going to happen. This will definitely be something we'll get out next weekend sometime. We're going to try, we're going to see what days are going to work best for us to record. And then I will try my absolute best to get it. Well, I guess if we're not recording, we're going to be streaming. We'll try to keep on schedule the best we can. We really only have, I think, with the both of us, just a couple days a week that we even have a somewhat of a shot to go and actually get this live. So it's going to be on the weekends, either Friday or Saturday, obviously. So if, like, again, since I'm throwing this air on YouTube, um, let me know. Let me know what you think. Comment. Throw me a thumbs up if you're excited about it, and then if you're interested and can't, think it'd be fun to see more. I promise it will get entertaining at times. We will be pretty entertaining when we get talking. We can argue pretty well and talk ourselves around in circles sometimes, in a comedic way most of the time. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Well, the introduction episode, I should say, of Tippler's Parlor. So, thank you. I can't wait to catch you next time. Cheers.